Good evening. Uh, so today I want to talk a little bit about I want to talk a little bit about love, and also I want to talk a little bit about our habituation. Okay. Uh, the reason why I want to talk about love is I see many people uh, wanting love, needing love, saying love you, but don't know what is love. So I think this is the uh, good chance and a good opportunity to explain a little bit more about love. Now, if we think about love, many people first would think about the love that they have experienced. And what is that kind of love? This what I label it as a worldly love. What is that kind? What is that kind of feeling? So that kind of feeling is like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. First thing you think about in the morning is that person. Last thing you think about before you sleep, also that person. That person call you, you happy. Never call you, not happy. You keep on SMSing that person. Keep on messaging that person. Okay? That person reply, you are very happy. Person don't reply, you're great suffering. Okay? Yeah. And if we say, and so then if we say this is, then also many different kinds of heartaches. Yes, it is a very emotional, very passionate, very strong, yeah, also very suffering. Also very, 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 very much, has a very much of suffering. So, what else does this kind of, this labeled samsaric love bring? Brings happiness, as much happiness, okay, as much as deep of suffering, as much of attachment, and as much of piece of your soul taken away. And you have that kind of feeling, oh, you fulfill me. Correct? Without you, I'm not complete. Right? Correct? Without you, I'm not complete. You are my better half. You are my something, what do you call? Soulmate. You are my love. You are my everything. That person come home little bit later, you jump. That person never call you, you also jump. That person didn't do as according to what you want or say or do, you also jump. So that's why great happiness and great suffering. So as according to maybe my personal belief, my personal experience of Tantra, what is love? You want to know? Yeah. What is love? But maybe I shouldn't tell you this one, the answer so fast, yeah? Why not you tell me what is your love? I think more interesting. Correct? What is your love? Something, I think almost what I said almost completed that already, isn't it? Yeah? When you wake up, you think of the person. Before you sleep, you think of the person. The whole day in, day out, you think of the person. What's that person doing? In the beginning, whether the person eat already or not. Later on, you feel insecure. Don't know that person. What's that person doing? Why never call me? Why never WhatsApp me? Why never message me? Why never WeChat me? Why never say anything on Facebook? Why never call? In the past, people were more free, so they say, "Oh, why didn't write letter? Why never give presents?" Isn't it? What else? So then you see why very many married couples quarrel and fight, because they need each other to complete each other. What does it mean? As according to my practice and my experience, this is a bad marriage or bad marriage or bad partnership. Is it called partnership? Bad partnership. Why do I label it as bad? Because this is a union or a pairing of two broken souls. Isn't it? This is a union or a pairing of two broken souls. You need two broken souls to make one. But in Tantra, we need to be ourselves, need to be a whole person. This is our purpose in life, our practice. When you put your hands together and you you pay homage, okay, as a respect for each other and stuff like okay, this is you are paying homage to this future Buddha, this Bodhisattva, okay, who is wholeness by himself. He doesn't need anybody, you know. He may manifest to be together with many people. Okay? But himself perfectly fine alone. No need. What does this mean? It means that a cultivator or a practitioner, when we are cultivating this spiritual path, is to cultivate it to become full, okay, and not broken. To be full and not broken. Right? You can be full or well rounded, small, but does not broken, not chipped. Okay? So, when two well-rounded people are together, what happens? Then comes, the first thing that comes is mutual respect. Okay? So how do you tell that a couple can last long together? Is that, number one, if they have a communication and mutual respect. Similarly, when you have a guru-disciple relationship and you have good friends, if this past 7 years, usually you'll be friends and guru-disciple for whole life. Why? Because it really takes everything to come out in 7 years. It takes 7 years to fully everything come out. 3 years, little bit short. 3 years, little bit short. 7 years, you can see the fullness of that person. You know, totally open. Either it's a chest full of jewels or it's a chest full of garbage. Or worse is Pandora's box. Okay? So, we have to really see, you know, when you want to practice, you look again at yourself. Do you want to be the kind of practitioner that says that, oh, please save me, please help me, I really don't know what to do, and this and that? Yeah, you must understand, maybe you were like that in the past, or maybe you still are, but do you want to continue to be like that? Oh, Lama Rinpoche, without you I don't know how, or without my husband I don't know how, without my wife I don't know how, and this and that. So stuck, so frightened, so afraid, so this, so that. Please save me, please help me, please guide me, please. So when we say love, two small rounded persons can enjoy deep happiness and relationship and based on mutual respect and support. And in the, our culture, when we say hello, it's not shake hand but like this. Okay, even Muslims also do like this. Hindus also do like this. Buddhists and Taoists also do like this. Okay? Some Taoists, of course, do their own hand gesture. They have their own mudras to follow. But the main thing is, there is this meaning of paying homage, or I am worshipping the divine in you. And get that into our system. That when we are able to worship the divine in you, we are looking at all the positive traits and all the positive aspects of this or that person. Whether it is a friendship, guru-disciple relationship, lover, a wife, whether you are gay, you are lesbian, you are bisexual, whatever. Whatever. Relationship is relationship. It needs to have that support, mutual support. Okay? So, it's not a matter about lust or desire. It's not a matter about using each other to fulfill themselves. Like some men, maybe they keep the wife or the woman or whatever to fulfill themselves and say, oh, I have my wife or many women or whatever, then I'm very strong, I'm big, I'm powerful, and this and that. No, they are so empty inside. Okay? Real good lover, real good person or bodhisattva is they themselves are at ease with themselves. Okay? And when meet with another practitioner, okay, and if it's best if your spouse is also a practitioner, okay, then it becomes even more meaningful. That there is a mutual respect and deep love. When we say now this love, most important is the respect and support and the help, and you don't have to worry. You see, you don't have to worry. There is this trust. There is this trust, and there is this deep freedom. You are allowed to be yourself. You are allowed to be yourself. Not you are in this relationship and you have to be somebody else. So what does it mean to be in a relationship? It means that you must be able to, number one, be at ease with yourself. Number two, that you can find a meaningful partner that respects and supports you, who understands you, and not you control your partner and your partner control you, and not you scold your partner and your partner scold you, and not you bully your partner and your partner bully you. Okay? So if we look at the dynamics of many of families and the situations, and this is what is happening. Okay, this is what is happening. So this is, I say, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay? So, when we say union, what does this union mean? This union means the acceptance of each other, who they are, where they are, how they are, okay? And you don't feel that you belittle the other partner, the other party, or you don't feel you have to, or you are lousy, or you have to make yourself good enough for them or better enough for them. No. It is the union of the personality, heart, mind, and soul. So when you say love you, is the love based on your selfish love, or is the actual great Bodhisattva's love? Can you love a child for being and accept the child being a child? Or do you love a child because you can control the child and the child must listen to you? Or do you love a child by enjoying the journey that the child is going through? You see? So, right now, what is your life? Where do you stand? When you say you have a knowledge, you have something to do, you have some knowledge, you have some experience or this and that. So, right now, you say, okay, you have, but are you happy? If you don't see, not happy. No kiss, not happy. No hug, not happy. No talk, not happy. No SMS, not happy. Well, what will make you happy? Even if you have this, will you be happy? This is something very important. My guru here, Ken Ramaja, he said to quite many people, what then you be happy? He say in his English. Right? So, if our relationship was based on, and now you are in a relationship with your spouse that is sometimes this and that, rethink how. If you want to change the relationship, you want to change the result, you want to transform, you have to change first. You are the one that must go through the change first. Not expect the environment to change just because you expect it to be. Do you understand? Okay. You have to change first. You have to allow your loved one, whoever that may be, to go out, to do his or her thing, to have freedom, and enjoy the time when you have each other. So it's like, but you see, we can be like this with some friends, with some people. Say, oh, some people are family. You know, you don't have to meet each other for years, but then when you meet, it becomes very natural. That should be the kind of feeling for anyone and everyone. No great attachment that, oh, without you, I cannot, I will die. I don't know what and how my life will be. So, really, reflect. So when we say love, you say, oh, I love you, I miss you, I want you, I everything. You see? It's difficult for me to believe that you have love. What I feel, many beings are looking for other people to fulfill their wants and their dreams and their needs and their wishes. So then they say, oh, you are my wish fulfilling jewel, you fulfill my wish, you give me what I want and this and that, whether it's your husband or your wife or whatever, you know. I'm sure it will be good or better if your husband or your wife, your spouse, or even in temple, where when we see each other, we bring out the best of each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the Buddha's love. Not come temple and say, okay, work together, sure, maybe sometimes have clash, this and that, and see who more power lah, what? Right, isn't it? So, that's not the way. Who don't know you can be angry? Who don't know you know how to fight? Right? If you are Buddha's disciple and you still behave like that, then you are the one that is making Buddha. You make Buddha upset. Disturb the mind of Buddha. So we have to rethink. Sometimes people blame, oh, men are no good, you know, all men are rubbish, this and that. Some men will say, oh, women are no good, you know, this, oh, women, yeah. Some men will say, yeah, men, yeah. Okay? And I also heard some last time, once bitten, twice shy, twice bitten, never try. I recite mantra, I say, poor thing, you still didn't learn. You haven't learned your lesson. You see, this modern way maybe say karmic lesson. But actually, what does the karmic lesson really mean? If you do not know what 2 plus 2 equals to 22, 2 plus 2 is 22, right? Huh? No? Maybe? Or number 4? Huh? Okay. So if you're not able to get the concept that 2 plus 2 is 4, you will never be able to go to a higher concept or a higher understanding. So similarly, some men, when people come and see me and say, oh, I got this problem, I got a problem, I want to change job, I want to change state, I want to change, I don't want to live in this state anymore, I don't want to live here anymore, I want to move this, that. Everywhere they say, oh, I got bad luck, you know, last time I changed, now I do this, but the same thing come disturb me, must be somebody put black magic, maybe somebody got some spirit harm, this and that. Actually, the problem may just be you are cuckoo. Okay? You're xiao. You're the cuckoo one. Gone nuts. You're the one that has got a screwed perception, screwed mind. That 2 plus 2 equals to 22. Not 2 plus 2 equals to 4. If you keep on insisting 2 plus 2 is 22, then you never understand that 2 plus 2 is 4. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So when we practice Dhamma, when you say you want to talk about love, what is love? How can you... Some people say, oh, you know, if I cannot get another girl to like me, maybe I go and buy a wife. Oh. I'm not joking. There are people who do that. Maybe they go and get right? I'm sure you know Vietnamese brides, some brides here and there, China brides and stuff like that. it is a non-functional entity from the beginning, because there is no, it doesn't bring out the best, it does not support. The wife will become like the servant, become like the slave, become like the maid, free sex, free maid, free washing clothes, free cooking, free this, free that, and it's totally not on a mutual respect. Right? So, when we say really you want to practice Dharma, when you want to practice Dharma, when you want to do something that is meaningful, first is we have to rebalance ourselves inside. You think too much, too many concepts, you are the one getting screwed. You see? You know, children have this toy. They have a stick, and then they put one big round circle, like a donut, and then there's a smaller one, and then there's usually multicolored, isn't it? Yeah. So then you have, in the end, you have a small one right on top, the biggest one at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. You see, majority of the people only know how to think. Will think and only know how to think, but no action. The last bit, the right on the top, the smallest amount, they will always be on the top because they are the one not only think, but they do. Right? Thinking without action is what? I think there's this physics term one. Kinetic energy and potential. Right? All the thinking is merely potential energy. No kinetic energy. Not moving, as long as it's not moving, and there is no work done. Right? Yeah. There is no work done. No work done means you can think how you're going to build the greenhouse, you can think how you're going to irrigate the land, how you're going to, plow the land, fertilize, what kind of fertilizer is good, how you're going to do crop rotation, this and that, with this expectation, what you're going to grow, by when you're going to harvest this, and then you can get this, can get that, you can do all the calculations, this, in the end, you will still get nothing, because if you don't do it, it will never happen. Don't do means will never happen. Never. Right? So similarly, there's no point being lazy. Some people just want to sit around being lazy. Today, I was talking to Babette, and Babette says, "Oh, Rinpoche, I'm very lazy. I sit around all day." I say, "Okay, doesn't matter. You next life become Persian cat." I say, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Isn't it? If you are just used to lying around and then just eating food and stuff like that, and maybe you have Dharma in your next life because of some kind of connection, but maybe next life you'll be a Persian cat in India. Or be a cat in India, Just very present moment, lie down in the sun. Don't think. Eat, sleep, and be merry. Isn't it? So, what happens? If you are lazy, you only know to think, nothing will ever happen for you. Nothing. So, don't be lazy for yourself. Okay? If you cannot motivate yourself, then you need to find a good friend that can support you by kicking your ass. Right? Yeah, you have to find that one person to kick your ass. Yeah. And that is the only way that you will allow somebody to give you that kind of support to make sure something works, something happens for you. Because if we look at it, I have 3 students. They are very good friends. They were, I think, schoolmate or classmate. But 3 of them have 3 very big difference in results. All 3 are married now. Okay? 3 very, very good friends. I will tell you their names. Wong Wai Ming, Alvin Low, and Joshua Tan. These 3 good friends, okay, are a classic example of what I say, or of what I'm talking about tonight. How many of you know these 3 gentlemen? Yeah. Of these 3, who has the most action? Joshua Tan, isn't it? Is he the most successful? Is he the most successful? Huh? Yes, he is the most successful. Of these 3, who talks the most? Huh? Wong Wai Ming. Right, Mrs. Wong? Huh? Who talks the most and who has the most ideas and has the most concepts and based on calculation and this and that and, trying to do this and trying to do that and, yeah. Okay? Who doesn't talk very much, just do and try to do? Alvin. He doesn't talk very much, he just do. So actually, nobody really knows what happens to Alvin. Yeah. Right, Mrs. Low? Yeah. Your husband doesn't talk very much. Yeah. So, yeah, both their wives here, one of them, Joshua and Ivy in China now, coming back, I think, tomorrow. Isn't it? So 3 good friends have 3 very, very vast, different personality. So you decide how you want your life to be. Just talk and no action? Just idea and no action? Okay? Yeah. So for most of us, we are just like this. Just talk, no action and ideas. Right? I say, very special. For me, I have 2 very special person that in Thekchen Choling for a long time that really they talk, have an idea and can make things happen. Right? TG and Kaiman. Isn't it? Yeah? They communicate and they give idea and they can help to make things happen. Many other people just talk. Just give idea. No. Some people, like Sangyola, this kind of don't talk so much, give idea and make things happen. Okay? So this one is more disadvantaged. Why? Characteristic of such a person is nobody understand them like Alvin. Nobody will know. Yes, they do much. They do so much on the background and stuff like that. But nobody will know. Nobody will understand because inside them, they feel no need to say so much. But in this world, this time, this place, since ancient time till now, it's all based on communication. So how can you say, if you say, don't say is okay, then what? Then why did Buddha teach for 45 years? Right? Then all Lord Buddha needed to do was just show miracles after miracles after miracles. But that was not the way to go. That was not what he wanted. Isn't it? Not like me. I don't know about other masters. They can do miracles. I do nuts. My miracle is eating, sleeping, and going toilet. Right? Yeah. The miracle of life. Don't eat, become thin. Eat, become fat. Right? So, this is the thing. We have to not just rethink, react, reorganize. How you want to be of benefit for other beings. Somebody once asked me, this morning I'm very happy. I had a small teaching with the American group through video conferencing, through WeChat, which is much better than Skype. Yeah. And I think somebody asked, I think it was them, they asked, how do we benefit other beings? If we talk about benefiting other beings, how do we benefit other beings? So how do we benefit other beings? All talk, no possible. Just idea, also not possible. We need action. Like, for example, if you dream about eating a good meal, you'll never be full. Right? If you talk about how delicious the food is when other people are hungry, you'll be beaten up. Right? Or you'll get scolded. Right? For making people more suffering. Right? So, like me, no dinner. Now I torture myself. I visualize this beautiful plate of noodles on a hot, freshly made, maybe Japanese ramen on a really good broth. On top of that, there's this freshly cooked green vegetables, and with some mushrooms, with spring onions, and it's steaming hot. Wow. I don't have to say anything else, but as I say, I want to just make your mind create this thing. What's the color of the bowl? Don't know. What that? I also don't know. Right? But I just want to say, the smell makes you salivate. But what's that smell? I also don't know. Right? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If you just have a thought, no use. Like a dream, no use. Talking without action, also no use. You need to eat to be full. So how to benefit other beings? You need to be benefited yourself. The most powerful way is to get other people interested in you rather than advertise your own speciality. Okay? For example, would you go to a doctor because the doctor has put many advertisements in newspapers and radio, or would you go to a doctor because everybody else says the doctor is really good? Which one would you go? The second one, isn't it? Right? Why? Because it's by experience. We say by experience. So similarly, our practice, it has to be practical. It has to be experienced. So when you practice it, you benefit from it. When you practice and benefit from it, you start to evolve. Then it will automatically get other people interested in the new you. Who you are now, what you are now, what you are doing now. Why have you changed? Why are you a different person today? It will evolve. And then after that, when you speak, there is some power. The power to touch people's mind, not to change people's mind. I don't want to change people's mind. Changing people's mind is useless because they can change back anytime. Right? Why do half broken-hearted men and half broken-hearted women fall in love so easily? They found somebody that touched their heart. Oh. Right? Once touch, wow, open the floodgate of emotions, the passion, the attraction, all the wants, all the needs, everything comes out. Boom. Okay? So, understanding each other's heart. Understanding by touching each other's hearts. Understanding each other. Supporting each other. Don't judge each other. And not judging. Okay? And allow time for each other to evolve, to grow. You cannot get a forest or a jungle overnight. It needs time. Remember, sow seeds, not drop bombs. Okay? Most of us, we want things to happen, so we drop bombs everywhere. So before anything really beneficial can come out, almost everything else has died. Right? Almost everything else has died. So what's there? What else is there to use? Okay? But sometimes, some of us, we are really so used to our speech pattern to be dropping bombs, to be very telling. This is a very telling person. Every time you think about this person, it's this person always tell other people what to do, tell other people what to think, tell other people, I know this friend, I know this doctor, I know this place. That person is like the uncle or auntie of know-how and know-all. Okay? And it is very irritating because that person is imposing their thoughts, their values, everything in you. That's why I say, sow seeds, not drop bombs. Be wise. Nobody asks you, say, I don't know. Maybe you can teach me how. Actually, some things, when I was in America, some things some people cook really taste terrible. But I say, very nice, thank you. Yeah. What else can I say? Oops, this is live stream. Yeah. Yeah. But, oh gosh. Stephanie's face turned red, her whole body turned red. Oops. Yeah. But I just accept. I say, wow, nice, this and that. Because that is their condition over there. Right? Some things like some things I thought maybe very fantastic, but then I also thought it's very stupid. But very convenient. If you want to make pizza, you can buy pizza dough from the supermarket. Right? I want to cook. I want to cook something. Yeah, everything is already cut. All the vegetables, everything already cut there. And the worst thing was, I went to the supermarket to buy something. The counter staff recognized me. I said, I'm not the only Asian guy around, right? They said, recognize me as the lama, and I was the one that was doing the incense puja or something like that. Oh gosh. Right? Yeah. So, it becomes, maybe convenience, yes, but maybe people become quite stupid. They don't know how to cut. Probably they don't know how to cut. They don't know how to cook. Everything just use the convenient one. Just use everything. So they will just lose. They will have everything, but they will also lose everything. Right? So, yeah. But it only not tastes good to me. Maybe to other people it tastes very good. You see? So doesn't matter. But would you like blue cheese for your salad? Blue cheese for salad? I'm sure Barry will love it. Next time go I'll bring fermented soybean there. Yeah, fermented tofu. Right. Blue cheese, you know blue cheese? Is it the same as the fermented tofu? It's Chinese blue cheese. Fu yu, huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Those bottled pieces of bottled tofu, you know, they have become nice and moldy. Then they put them into the bottle, then they, yeah. Right? So there's a Chinese blue cheese. So next time I go there, I'm going to make them eat nice stuff. Yeah. So, oops, it's on live stream. Right? So, basically, if you understand what I'm saying to you tonight, make yourself accept and love yourself. Stop thinking, I don't know, I don't know, I don't want. Yeah. This is one of the worst things that can ever happen to anybody, where they have already accepted the idea of they don't know, they don't want, they are scared, this is how it already is and it will never change. So then that's it. Okay? The comfort zone is really very nice, but really nothing will ever grow there. Nothing will ever grow there. Okay? So this is my experience. So think about it. What kind of lover you are? Do you love yourself? How do you love others? How do you want other people to love you? That's another difficult part, you know. You have a lover. You want a lover, or you want a spouse, or you want... okay, but because you don't know who you are, you also don't know how other people... You don't know how you want other people to love you. So somehow, someday like this, today okay, but the same thing tomorrow cannot. Huh? Okay? So, you have to really start to think about at least what I said to you here before. If you met yourself outside, would you like yourself? Okay? Would you be your own self's best friend? Okay. The next thing that I want to talk about today is something very much connected to this topic, is about something very much connected to this topic is also about the work. And this topic will also bring about the point that everybody can and will become Buddha. Okay? What is this point? Is about your work. About the work that you have chosen to do to support your life and your lifestyle. You want to know? How many of you know friends who are salespeople? How many of you are salespeople? Okay. Do you feel that sometimes these salespeople, not sometimes, like almost every time in fact, they mix up between their work and their life? The way they live their life is as though they are doing their work. They are very motivated and goal-orientated. They want means they want. Right? stubborn, not understanding, they have lost. Okay? So whatever you are doing, some accountants or some business people, everything in life they want to count, right down to the cents. Huh? Some people who are fashion designers, everything they go out, they start to criticize this person, no fashion sense, wear like this and like this, it's long pia one. Okay? How do you translate long pia to English, please, for the sake of the American? Huh? It's very bang the wall. You see, some people, there are people who are doctors or something, deal with the medical field, everything they are overly health conscious. And they are the one that first to die. There are many, very many health conscious people out there, and then they are the ones that are first to die. Why? Because they are so health conscious physically, but everything is based on emotion and feeling. We are feeling beings. We are feeling beings. Your body may be totally healthy, but if your heart is so unhappy or so stressed or so tied up, what happens? You still get sick. You still get tumors and fibroids and whatever growing inside your body. Okay? So, what I'm saying is, those people who are doing their particular jobs and that they can become so immersed in it, maybe sometimes it's their passion, totally immersed in their job, their passion, their business, whatever, then that means they have renounced their own personal identity to become in oneness with that job or that business or that thing. That means all beings can renounce their identity to take on a divine aspect of their body, speech, and mind. Correct? Right? So instead of just thinking that, they have taken this and taken that. So, positively speaking, if salespeople can become salespeople in their daily life, even when they're not working, they treat their friends also like their salespeople. No? When they want something, they keep on calling, they keep SMSing, they keep on asking, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Why no reply? Why this? There are people like that, right? Hello? Yes. Right? Like me lah. Now, I have to do that to you now, right? Correct? Can you please reply? Yes? Yeah. So you see, salespeople are like that. They will keep on chasing you. Okay? If they're not working, means they want your attention, means they want your attention. They don't want your attention, means they will disappear. Then when they need you, they suddenly will appear in your life again. I don't know who lah. Yeah. And then after that, when they got enough of you, they say, okay, I disappear for a while. Yeah. Then when they need you, they will say, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken, I'll practice, this and that. But once once they leave, they take a break, they go back to their old ways. This is called the broken half syndrome. Okay? Many salespeople are broken people. Many. Okay? This is from my own experience. Many salespeople are broken people. Maybe some people think that, oh, this is such a big and dangerous thing to say. I'm not saying to become famous or anything, but I'm just saying that you just observe it yourself. If you can do well in sales, that means you are also a person who can chase very well, who demand things very well. And do you think this demanding people are full people? Or I say rounded people, well developed people? No. They are not. They have different, some aspect of it is missing. And I want to say, quite very many people are like that. And so if you are like that, you don't need to feel freakish about it, because I'm also like that. We are all not developed in some way or another. You, me, he, she, it, we, they are like that. Feel uncomfortable that I say like this? Okay? So, you see, why do people need to study to become, degree holder, honors, master, and what do you call? Permanent head damage? Oops, sorry. Don't know got anybody, doctors around. So. Right? And truly, if you ask them, do they know? They may know many things, but are they truly happy all the time? They have a lot of knowledge, but are they happy all the time? No. So who is happy all the time? Who is happy all the time? You want to know? You want to know who is happy all the time? Okay. The child who is present is happy all the time. The child does not think about showing off or telling everybody who or what and this and that. When young children play, okay, those who are better at this and those who are weaker at that, the younger ones, the really young ones up to the age of 3, they know how to support each other, They, regardless of their skin color, they know they can make their own words. They make up their own words, they make up their own actions, they make up their own make-believe story, this and that. This is how young children play. And therefore, because they are always present, it's as though that life is a present for them. Life is big love, big heart. They are like a present to anyone. That's why present moment, present. But the child get older, what happens? They start to take on the personality of the people whom they always interact with. Right? Like some children will get the parents or the relatives who are always at the thinking, oh, you have to do like this, you cannot do like this and that. So what will happen? The child will grow up to be always telling people what to do. And then you wonder, why are you always telling people what to do? Because everybody is telling the child what to do. And I see that in my own child too. Instead of we telling the child what to do, maybe we can, instead of you telling the child what to do, why don't you be with your children? Instead of crying and say, oh, my children overwhelm me. Right? So, I think the best thing is, I feel the best thing is we all have to Treasure and be present with each other, whether they are adult or children or each other, spouse, or don't take anybody for granted. So, somebody asked me, how do I feel going to teach in America? Do I feel it was a success? My truthful answer is yes. Because maybe white people are able, or Western people, or maybe the American culture, they will tell you how it benefited them. They will tell you what you said that benefited them, that set them thinking, that set them on a path to transformation, to change, or this and that. They will open up, they will share. Asian folks keep quiet, they don't say anything. If you see them more around, means they're happy. Suddenly can disappear. Of course, this happens to everybody now. Okay? So maybe for the Asians, need to be more vocal and expressive in a positive way. Everybody knows how to be vocal and expressive in a negative way. And everybody knows how to quarrel and to bitch and to fight. And so therefore, you see, if the quarrel and to bitch and to fight is the way to go, then Buddha would not be manifesting in such a peaceful form. Before awakening, he was attacked by Mara. And the hordes and the armies of Mara, they threw all kinds of weapons and everything towards him. And what happened? They all became flowers around him. So meaning, and why is flower being used? Why did things become flower? Flower has a deep meaning, you know. Okay? It means it is the blossoming of time. To have a plant to flower, it needs the right time, right temperature, right place. Correct? You cannot force a plant to flower. Okay, even the right fertilizer and this and that, if the weather is not right, it will not flower. If they have not right amount of water, not right, everything must be in a sense conditionally perfect. Then the plant will listen. So what does a flower mean? It means that we have to look within ourselves and offer our very best. When there's some attack coming from weapons or people scolding or this and that, we look within ourselves, offer our very best to the aggressor. Okay? Many people don't understand. They just say, oh, Buddha show miracles, and they throw weapons and then they will become flowers. Okay? What does in Buddhism or in the ancient methods of a teaching, there are many hidden what do you call? Signs, hidden signs. Okay? So the flower actually is one of the hidden signs. It means you have practiced for so long and you are able. So why do we offer flowers? Also means is the ripening or offering the best, that the time has come. Okay? When the time has come and the right condition come, a bee comes and pollinates, okay, and then you will get fruits. Like the time has come for a woman, okay, when she, what is called? Ovulate, okay, and if there is the right condition for the egg to be fertilized, she gets pregnant and she gives and she gets the child. Similar to the flower. Similar. The meaning is similar. time and space, offering the best condition. Okay? So, you have to understand that when we do such, we do practice, we want to offer the best, especially towards aggressors. Give each other our best. That's why when we make offering of flowers, we want to show our best. You understand now? Okay? Yeah. It is almost impossible for the whole tree to be flowers. Not impossible. There are some, right? Like maybe cherry blossoms or something like that. Yeah. But when there is the time, when the flower, when it's a blooming, rejoice. Think of it as the ripening of all the good conditionings, the blossoming of all the good conditions. So that's why we offer flowers. And offer flowers and we offer fruits. The fruition, the fruits is the fruition of, or the completion of the good condition. That means after that it's ready to be served, ready to be eaten, ready to be used. Then it means benefiting all beings. You understand? You are able to benefit all beings. So, think about your job. Has your personality become like what your job demands you to be? If it has, then I'm very sorry for you. I'm very sorry. If your personality become like how you're doing your business and everything, you totally become, I feel sorry for you. You don't have a life. Okay? So you should have a life and you should be happy and you should be real. Okay? Touch your own heart, touch your own mind, and remember, you are not your mind. Okay? Remember, you are not your mind. You are your mind now because conditionally your mind is thinking in this way because you are conditionally a human being. So you are thinking as according to a way of a human being. Whether an educated or uneducated human being, or what kind of human being, or what culture of a human being, also dependent. So you are not your mind. Right? If you are your mind, then it cannot prove. Then it proves that rebirth is not correct. Correct? Because you rebirth, if you are your mind now, in your next life, if you are born into a bird, then you are a bird with a human mind. Are you going to be a bird with a human mind, or are you going to be a bird with a bird mind? A dog with a dog mind? Right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So you are not your mind. You are greater than your mind. You are boundless. Okay? So connect yourself to that. Connect yourself to that. Okay? Like the guru. The gurus and the great bodhisattvas and the Buddhas and bodhisattvas, do they have a greater mind than, a greater personality and a greater mind than what is contained within their human body? Do they have? They have, right? Like that. Something like that. You understand? Connect yourself to that. Alright? So maybe I will stop here tonight. Okay?